back to another coffee chit chat with Sunflowers and Rays, y'all. It's been a minute. I'm not even gonna lie, it's been a minute. I have so many excuses, but I'm sure you do not care. In today's video, I want to recap my June flying for you because I've been gone, I've been busy. But I told myself when I did my trip trades for June, summer flying cannot be as hard as it's been in the past for you girls. So I was like, no bunches of flights, no short layovers of like 10 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, none of that. We gotta have 24 hours or more in the month of June. Also, I'm striving for the same thing in the month of July. So hopefully I'll come back with more amazing content. But as usual, there's always a reoccurring theme when it comes to my content, when I'm on my layovers. And it's usually centered around coffee, y'all. I started the month going on a trip to Miami. I actually don't have a lot of like camera footage from this day specifically because I have it on my phone, but specifically because for some reason, as soon as I got there, or as soon as I got to the coffee shop I was going to Miami, which is called Sky Coffee, my camera like fogged up. I couldn't record squat and I didn't have my little wipey to wipe the lens off. Long story. Anyway, I got amazing content on my phone. So I did a cute little reel for you guys and I hope you caught it. But Sky Coffee is like a Cuban inspired coffee shop, but in a plane. It's in a freaking aircraft. I don't know who came up with this, but my heart goes to you. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for creating a coffee shop in an aircraft. But much like it is here in Houston, it was burning up in Miami. This was before their storm that they had and the flood and all that other crazy madness. But it was absolutely boiling in Miami that day. But I still had to get a hot coffee for you guys because I had to show you that they make a coffee little print on top of the latte. So while we were in Miami, y'all, we decided to try, I'm sorry, I'm saying we and I haven't explained it. So my husband came along with me on my trip to Miami and we decided to try Gianni's. Gianni's is, what's his name? Versace. The restaurant that's inside the old Versace mansion. If you do not know the story about Versace, please look it up. I'm old, but I'm also a little young to like really be familiar with that story. If you guys see me over here like struggling a little bit, it's because for y'all, I turned my AC off so that I can film this in the best way possible. And even though I've turned off my AC for that reason, there's still a lot of noise because outside they are working on things. Before I go any further with today's video, I haven't even begun to start sipping my coffee and I'm ready for it, y'all. So if you follow my Instagram, you will know that I was sent a wonderful PR package from Illy and United to showcase a new item that we now have on board our flights. It already happened July 1st, I believe is when it started, yeah. And so I did a cute little video to showcase that. It is here on YouTube as well. But y'all, I got a bunch of cold brews now. Now, if you on your next United flight, you can order an Illy cold brew. But I wanted to share that my favorite way to enjoy my cold brew at home is actually not straight out of the can. I love to add it to a little bit of milk and some simple syrup that I've already placed in my cup. And I honestly will just continue to sip this down as the milk goes down. I don't even mix it. Like this is my process. Also, to accompany my amazing cold brew concoction, I made these strawberry cheesecake cookies yesterday for the 4th. They're delicious. I've already recorded it and I will make a video because they're delicious. Anyway, it cannot be a coffee chit chat without my coffee, so there it is. My trip to Miami actually ended going to Houston. After we left Houston, I went to Detroit, Michigan, and stayed for a couple of days. While I was in Detroit, we had breakfast at the Dime store, but as you may well know, the highlight of any trip of mine will always be my favorite coffee shops. And probably my #1 coffee shop in Detroit that I've tried out of a list. I need to just make a great list for you guys. My favorite out of my Detroit coffee shop list is the Roasting Plant coffee shop. Y'all, just know whenever you go, get a latte, get a pistachio latte with the pistachio milk. Just hear me out. Hear me out, listen to me, and try it out. I'm not a nut milk person, but that pistachio milk and a pistachio latte, I will choose every single time. My trip following Detroit, I had 24 hours in, no, I had 29. I had 29 hours in New Orleans. I had 29 hours in New Orleans, and New Orleans is always about food. It's not really about coffee for me, y'all. I'm not a fan wholeheartedly of the chicory. Like, oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm in New Orleans, and I think that's so stinking cute. So anyway, we're in New Orleans. I just wanted to get this lovely light without the grid on the side. And I'm so tired. I am so stinking tired. I have, for the month of June, nothing but amazing layovers. Like, they're all places I want to be in. I kind of did it on purpose, but also subconsciously, like, I don't want short layovers. I don't want extra productive trips. I simply want long layovers in cities where I know I can have a good time, find good coffee and good food. That's what I'm on. It needs to be over 20 hours and I need good coffee and good food. You know me, I buy my coffee in advance. So, I have my French truck coffee, if you can't see that. And all I got was a vanilla latte, but I do need to taste it to make sure it's great for tomorrow because I haven't tried it and I really wanted to try it this morning. Okay, so magical test. So before I stick this in the fridge, let's have a little taste tester for you though. Also, look at this Sonic Ice, y'all. Love it. Oh, shoot. Crunchy on the top. If you don't know, I love ice. You know what? It's not bad. It's heavy on the milk. And I don't like that. It's okay. I can add a little extra coffee to it in the morning. The point is, my van tomorrow's at 3 o'clock in the morning and nothing will be open. You know what, it's not. Maybe something will be open, but nothing in the hotel will be open. I'm not walking outside at 3 a.m. So I'm gonna put this in our refrigerator. To make sure it's on like the coldest setting so that my ice stays. But yeah, girl, we're good to go for tomorrow. I have 3 flights tomorrow. So essentially, my travel in the month of June this summer was like, it was almost, I think I had 2 cities a week and I had a week off. 2 long layovers a week and 1 week off in the middle, and then followed up by 2 long layovers at the end. So in the middle, when I came home, Toca Madera finally opened up their Houston location. So our date night, our special date night in the month of June was at Toca Madera, Houston. You guys, let me just insert the clip because I was amazed. unlike everybody else, I had never been to any of the other locations. Had never heard of it. It was never on my radar of places to go. It was never on my list of places to go. But as of course, you know, TikTok, Instagram, they overly emphasize the amazingness of this restaurant, and I'm actually glad I went. I'm glad that Houston was my first experience, because I probably wouldn't have come. I probably would not have come if I had been before, and I probably would not have cared. But I was like, I have to see what all the hype is about. So I tried it out. That was phenomenal, y'all. My food was actually very great. However, I will say that is probably the first and the last time I spent $100 on one 8-ounce ribeye filet. Because, like, I could easily probably just have my brother-in-law make me an amazing steak as well. Or my brother. Both my brother and my brother-in-law. They're amazing at steak. So I live in Texas. I don't know how long that's gonna fly. I don't know how long these $98 8-ounce steaks is gonna work out for the people. But other than that, everything else was great. If I were to suggest something to grab from Toca Madera in Houston, I don't know if it's the same in every location, but those battered sea bass tacos, don't ever run out of that, Toca Madera. That is phenomenal. That is fantastic, actually. Now, so I have this thing about me and my gray hair, okay? Like, I love my gray hair. You'll hear me talk about how much I love my gray hair, and I just don't feel like it needs to change. I'm not gonna dye it, blah, 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 blah. My hair is not professionally dyed, nor is it permanently dyed, nor is it even semi-permanent. That is a paste that I put on my hair to change the color. Now, one of the downfalls of that particular paste, I think that one was the ORS hair color, temporary hair color. Day one, perfectly fine. Day two, as you will see in my clip for my next video in Honolulu, it starts to create some beautiful little gold glitter all over my clothes. Okay, so yes, I did a thing. I did put some little something on my hair. Now that you've seen that, I colored my hair this color with that paste because I felt like it was gonna be, I felt like for my dress choice, this would be super cute with my dress, and I would be giving the curly, super girly look I was going for. And while I love my grays, I just feel like they don't match with everything. And with that dress, for some reason, it just wasn't giving. But this weird Goldilocks color was actually really cute with the dress. I'll insert all of my pictures. Also, today, because I told you for the month of June, I needed to trade every last one of my trips for long layovers. And they're usually geared around something that I want to eat. And today, I'm in Honolulu, so we're on our way to get a Loco Moco. Yes, I picked up this trip to go get some food. What else? What else is there? And I'm dressed. And then tomorrow I kind of want coconut pancakes. So, you know, we don't need any judgment. I'm gonna have my Loco Moco tonight. Tomorrow morning I will have my pancakes. And also tomorrow morning I'll be leaving. So let's go run down here so we can make the most of today. We just got in the room. It is approximately, what time is that? It's 2:45 in the afternoon, which means it's probably about 7:45 in Houston. Let's not stay up too late, Timmy. My phone's doing the most. But anywho, my phone is finally in the green. I just needed it to charge a little eensy-weensy bit. Let's go eat. I've been debating if I'm gonna take y'all with me, but I might as well. Let's go. So the fat girl mission is complete. I have to go have lunch every moment and eat that because I can't come here and not eat that. So. Actually, there's this soda opening is like music to my ears. Let's talk about it. Y'all, my Loco Moco did not disappoint. That Barefoot Cafe, I will insert the real name of it somewhere here. Never disappoints. It doesn't disappoint on anything though. Like I've had so many different things on that menu, but I'm sure I've talked about that Loco Moco enough. Let's talk, y'all. I was thinking as I was walking back, I was like, how many times have I been to Hawaii in my entire career? And I honestly cannot tell you. But what I can say is, because I have been to Honolulu, Maui, and even Hilo, and Kona, so many times, I have a routine everywhere. Usually the layover is like 20 to 24 hours. So I used to love going to the Maui layover on the flight that gets you in close to the evening time. So that way, as you're driving to the hotel and you go around the mountain, you can see the sun going down over the ocean. And when I get to my hotel, I'm able to just go out at night. That was my favorite thing in that Maui layover. And then in the morning, I would get up and do the sunrise yoga and then hit sunrise breakfast. And then I would be in bed by like 1 o'clock to get ready for our like 6 p.m. departure. That was my thing for Maui. It was like my favorite little setup. And I would probably, that morning after my breakfast or whatever, just go sit on the beach for just maybe 32 minutes to an hour. I don't know. That was my Maui. So my memory stick just filled up. And I didn't know it was approaching. But Maui is my absolute favorite because I'm a relaxed kind of girl. Honolulu, while it's not my absolute favorite, I still have a special little place in my heart for this place because I have so many memories from when I knew hired flight attendant. And yeah, I can't be robbed of that. So, y'all, as usual, all my plans went to the crapper. And today, I got up at about 4 o'clock this morning, naturally, because time change. Anyway, I got up at 4 o'clock and I was like, okay, what are we gonna do to go see the sunrise? That was my initial plan, but I didn't do enough research to find out that the sunrise rises on that side, not over here. Doesn't matter. I still wanted to be down there. I went to the coffee shop that I wanted to do the sunrise at, and I found out this morning that something that I never knew. Whole island is definitely on island time. Every time that you see on the websites for these places is very much incorrect. I went to Kai, I think it's Kai Coffee. It's right on the beach. Y'all, it would make sense that they open at sunrise because it's a perfect time. Like, I want to sit out there in the peaceful sunrise, and it's like the best time because there's not that many people, and this beach is insane on Waikiki. They weren't open. They were supposed to open at 5:50. That's what it said on Google Maps, and it was definitely a 6:30 opening. But nonetheless, I had my coffee, and I had a wonderful, delightful veggie scramble wrap thing, super tasty. And then I came back in here and finished filming my Illy United collaboration video. Hope y'all like it. I hope it was cute. I hope you saw it on IG. But anyway, I gotta go get my bag. It's time for us to go. It's time for me to go. I don't know where the rest of my crew is. I'm assuming they're here. But yeah, I gotta leave Honolulu. I have 2 flights tonight. I have to work from Honolulu to LA. I get to LA at like 9 p.m. and then I work the midnight flight to Houston. It arrives at about 6 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, hopefully I'm still pretty by the time I make it home to Houston. If not, don't judge me. Have a great day. Coffee was great, but my Loco Moco was better. So I was in Honolulu for like 25 hours, I think. Now, to wrap things up, and this is like the coffee shop of them all, y'all, I went to Seattle. I love Seattle so much. And complete opposite, I am not there for food at all. Their food is great. It is good. I went, while I was on my layover, I went to, what's the name of it? Oh, Half Shell. I got a burger, nothing special. I didn't even get the oysters. I don't know what it is about oysters, but I honestly feel like oysters are meant to be shared. It's a shared experience, and I want them with my husband, so I did not get any oysters, but that burger, phenomenal. But let's talk about before and after my burgers. So before I had dinner, that morning, early that morning in Seattle, I went down to the public market, y'all. It was packed that Saturday. I don't know if it's because the cruise ship had just pulled up or what was going on, but that Saturday was crazy. Like, I've been down there and been able to get pictures of myself alone. There was no way that was happening. And I went first thing in the morning. I think it was 8 in the morning is when the coffee shop opened up down in the market that I was trying to get to. Packed, as you can see. But Storyville Coffee, fight me if you want to, but I love Storyville Coffee. I love their service. I love their coffee. And now they have breakfast sandwiches, which I may try next time, but I didn't get one to that particular day because I knew I was gonna have 2 coffees, and I don't know how your stomach operates, but I cannot have all this espresso and yeah. Anyway, so I just got a simple vanilla latte while I was there, and oh my gosh, let me turn the air off real quick. Don't mind my missing earring. It fell on the ground earlier, and I don't want it to touch my ear. Okay, so, y'all, I just got back into the hotel. I have not ate yet. I'm in Seattle, Washington, and as you well know, I pick up my trips for food, but for this one, I definitely picked it up for coffee. Y'all, Storyville is probably, at this point, it's in my top 10, okay? But I do like their espresso blend that they have in-house, so I know I can order it, but why would I do that when I get paid to come here and go pick it up? So, we're to Storyville. Look at their little emblem. Their baggies are so cute. We got my espresso blend. Da-da. Got that. And now a fun fact though. So when I pick up my espresso in Houston from the coffee shops that I like in Houston, I always have them grind my coffee up for espresso. And I said, why don't I just have them grind the whole bag up? I'm gonna use it anyway. I asked the girl and she said, your local grocery store can do it. I said, wow, in Seattle? I don't like that, but I still love Storyville. And this was not my first time going, but apparently when you go there your first time, they give you a gift. And the young man asked me, oh, Cracker Jacks. Okay, so yeah, apparently the first time that you go, you do get a free gift. And the young man asked, he was like, he was like, is this your first time? I said, no, it's not my first time here. He was like, well, on your first time, did you get your free gift? I said, what free gift? Oh, you get a mug. Look at this cute little mug. I think that is the most adorable thing. What the heck? the box has their little slogan. So cute. Adorable. Love that. Love free gifts. So he hooked me up. Love him for that. And after I went and got my coffee and my free mug and I had a latte. There, my other reason for coming to Seattle is to get some hot jelly, y'all. Don't say I ain't never put you on, okay? If you ain't never had this particular spicy jelly that's located here in Seattle, you have not lived. This with your cheese and crackers and your charcuterie board, this right here, I could literally like just eat it out of the jar. That's how I feel about this jelly. I'm not gonna open it because I'm giving some to my mama too. I got 3. I got the jams, y'all. I should have got 6 so that I don't have to come back anytime sooner, but you know, that takes the fun out of everything. We gotta come back. She also gives you like these cute little recipe cards that'll tell you fun things that you can do with your jam. But one of the things that she said today that she has never said before was to throw this on some salmon and pop it in the oven and it creates an amazing glaze. Here for it. To wrap up my day, if you do not know this about me already, any time that I have a long layover, any time that I have a early morning check-in the next day after a long layover, and when I say early morning, like they picked us up at 3 a.m. in the morning the next day, anytime I have that kind of situation, I always get a latte the night prior for the next day. I did the same thing on that New Orleans layover. And I stopped to go get my pre-purchased, or what's the word I'm looking for? You guys know. So I stopped at Mozzarella Espresso here in Seattle. It's actually really good. I've tried it once before, and I got this time a, hey girly, can I do an iced latte? Yes. And then
I have 12, 16, or 20 ounces.
let's do 12.
Okay.
And then
Oh, do you see them? They're all
any beautiful flavor combination you can come up with. I was struggling with the different flavors.
Pretty good. I mean, there's like vanilla hazelnut. Blackberry maple is really popular.
That sounds beautiful. Let's do that. Yeah.
And then it is whole milk, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It's a little discount stick.
Oh, thank you. I like a little bit of that.
Put some good energy out there.
Yes, much appreciated.
There you are.
Thank you so
You're very
much.
welcome. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Hi, how are you?
Blueberry maple latte. It's gonna be great in the morning. Super excited about this. So I'm gonna place this in my fridge. I was actually holding out on placing it in the fridge until I told you guys. Oh no, this little refrigerator doesn't have a setting knob on it. As I was saying, I have a quick little something to say before I retire to the bed. Y'all, I had all good energy, okay? From the beginning of this trip until presently right now, everything has been great. Even the bad moments have been great. And what I mean by that is, like, even when I ran across people that kind of initially gave me an attitude that I didn't really respond to or I didn't really like, you have to always find a way to spin that to your advantage, or not necessarily to your advantage, but to a place where you try more to understand where this person's coming from instead of trying to understand why this person is being wrong to you. Because chances are it has nothing to do with you. It's probably something deeper, it's probably something that they're going through. And the kinder you are to them, you know, it may even come out and you'll get your answer, but you also do not have to have that. You're not due that answer, you're not due that response. And I find that to be very important when you deal with people on the daily. You encounter so many different interactions with people. You encounter so many different personalities, so many different just auras in existence. Like, I'm learning year by year by year by year by year on my job. And I kind of understood this in the beginning as well, just from previous customer service experience, that you cannot get mad because somebody's mad when you're in this position, when you're in a customer service role. And the beautiful thing about this career path of mine is it carries with me. I am me on the plane, I'm me at the grocery store, I am me if I go shopping at the mall. Like, I am me regardless. I'm me at a restaurant. You can ask my husband, I am the same person regardless. Unless I'm upset. Like, my closest friends probably know me the best. When I get upset, I'm upset. But all in all, I've accepted everybody to be who they are. I say all that to say, I met a man today on the street, and he put a lot of things in perspective for me. And usually I wouldn't stop and listen to people that are homeless or working on the streets or just singing and rambling on the road and asking for money, but I liked his message, and I'm gonna put his little singing snippet right here.
His breath made man a living soul, and we can't deny him. We'll always walk beside him, for we were born to serve the Lord.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Now our hands were made.
I do stress the importance of just delivering goodness to anyone, even if they're not giving it back. I try my best to always deliver good energy. And with that, we shall close, you guys. I hope you enjoyed my little mini vlog. I'm going to make a video about these cookies. I'm also going to make a video about my 4th of July. Y'all, we had a great 4th of July. It was 2 tons of fun. I made some hot dog buns, some turkey chili, some beef dogs, some chicken dogs, and yeah, it was great. Like, it was great. Stay tuned. I promise I'll try to do better, y'all. I really do have to do better